What is up, guys? It is currently 2 a.m. Starting to get a little bit on the tired side, but we're gonna grind this video out. Gotta get those weekly uploads done. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna start jumping into sort of the topics that I wanna focus a lot on this channel, which is overcoming objections to get yourself into that gym. Now, today we're gonna go over my first, which is one of the ones I think is the absolute most basic objection. It's the one that you're gonna see right off the bat, and that is dealing with other people. Now, I'm not talking about people like yourself. I'm talking about the ones that are outside of you. Those ones that are making things difficult for you to get in the gym and start living this lifestyle. Now, I know you're gonna get a lot of objections when you start. I got the same thing. I had plenty of people tell me, you're gonna go in there for a little bit, but you ain't gonna stick with it. You're gonna move right on by. And I can tell you, the first time I tried to get into the gym, I lasted about 2 months and I gave up on it for a couple years. Something a bit different happened last time. Last time I decided I am gonna prove those people wrong. So 2 years ago, I stepped in the gym without a clue what I was doing, other than a few exercises a buddy showed me about a year before that, and walked around aimlessly for 2 months deciding what I wanted to do. Now, during these 2 months, you sort of realize your second stage of people that are gonna be blocking you. And that is the people that are in the gym. You're gonna go in, see people that are fit. For me, I was smart enough to start at my varsity gym with all the athletes and those attractive women. But you know what? It was not comfortable. I was 6'3", 160 pounds, soaking wet. And you know what? I didn't have an ounce of muscle in my body. You walk in there and you're going, oh man, this is just crazy. But you know what? When it comes down to it, everybody has to start somewhere. And that's the way I had to look at it. I had to give myself that drive to get back there each and every day. Well, at the beginning it was about 3 days a week, I guess. But it's besides the point, is that you need to keep yourself going, regardless of whether you feel a little bit uncomfortable there, regardless of which somebody says, man, why are you doing this? You're not gonna make it very far anyways. Prove everybody wrong. Fitness is about yourself, absolutely nobody else. When it comes down to it, you are the one getting the results, you are the one seeing the difference, you are the one that's gonna build the confidence from doing this. And it is my promise to every single person out there that if you stick with it, you will see a noticeable difference in yourself and you will never turn back. This is something that just is unreal. It's one of the best things that I ever chose to do for myself, and it's one of those things that I think anybody can do. So really, this is my biggest piece of advice when it comes down to it. If you want to go to the gym, do not talk to anybody else. Ask a friend that has an idea what they're doing, that's motivated. Get them to go with you for a little bit, get the grips on it, or if you want to, do it my style, look up some exercises online, go in, walk around for a couple hours, do some curls, and eventually you will start to get the hang of things. Things do come along when you really sit down and try to go for it. Really, be like Nike, just do it, get in there, absolutely do the best you can, and you will get the results. And with that, we're gonna move into my workout for today, which is gonna be legs. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Okay, so here we are moving into the workout. Now today is my leg day workout. We are gonna start this off with our compound exercise, which for legs is your barbell squat. For me today, I'm doing the front squat variation just because I do this about every third week. Gives you a little bit more quad isolation, really helps build that teardrop in your leg there. Next off, we are moving into the reverse lunge. I find that the reverse lunge isn't one of those ones that's a part of everybody's routine out there, but it's an exercise that I really like, especially when I'm cutting, because it is something you can get a bit of a pace going on, get your heart rate up a little bit, get a little bit more burn out of it. Now, it's one of those ones that nobody really expects to be all too difficult, but I can guarantee you by the time you get to the end of it, you will be burning pretty good, especially after those squats. Next off, we are going to be doing calf raises. When I'm doing calf raises, recently what I've been doing is a tricep calf raise. So basically what that means is I do 30 reps looking at 10 straight on, 10 with my heel angled outwards, and 10 with my heel angled inwards. That way you get your calves from all angles and it really, really engages them, and you'll feel that a lot. Next off, we're going to switch over to the hamstrings here, and we're going to move into a stiff leg deadlift. Now, the stiff leg deadlift, in my opinion, is the best hamstring exercise out there. You can really, really stretch it out, especially when you get to the lower point of that, and really get that weight going. Here it is from a different angle, just so you can sort of see my back. With deadlifts, you always got to try and keep your back straight. It's like one of the biggest things out there, so you don't hurt yourself, just because that movement is very difficult. Next off, we are going to jump over to the quad extension. This is a good finisher towards the end of your exercise, as you can really, really get a burn out of it. What I like to do is my last few reps with that is I'll slow it right down just to get that extra squeeze. Then we're going to go into the hamstring curl here. This one I do fairly slow because I really don't want to rip my hamstrings, and I have seen people do that, and it's just not a fun time. Finally, we're going to move into the standing calf raise here, which same sort of idea as the seated. We're going to do the tricep method again. And to completely finish off and burn myself out, I move into the goblet squat. With the goblet squat, it is nice because it gives you a good stretch, it engages your glutes as well, and it's just a good all-around finisher in my opinion because it gets almost all of the leg.
Welcome back, guys. Hope you enjoyed that workout. Now, keep in mind this is still my cutting workout. I've got 2 weeks left on the cut, and then we're gonna get back into the bulking phase, get some gains out of it. Now, before I leave, I wanna give you guys one final word, and that is basically this. I would rather have some people look at me as though I am small and have no clue what I'm doing for 3 months for the ability to have tons of people look at me saying, wow, you have gotten big, you look great for the rest of my life. Sacrifice that time because it is so worth it. And with that, I'll see you guys next week. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like below. If you want more updates, subscribe to me and you'll get the weeklies. And for more articles and information, follow my Facebook page, Zac Abbott Physique, as well as photo updates on Instagram, once again at Zac Abbott Physique. Peace, guys.